Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today's tutorial is the 7th snowflake of our 25 snowflakes. Now this one is adorable. I got the idea from this one from looking at a picture that I seen online, and I stared and stared and stared, and then I figured out the pattern. This one consists of a lot of trebles. This is round 1, that's trebles, and round 2 are all trebles. And then we have round 3, which is more of the chain spaces and single crochets. This went to block. Now remember, 5 snowflakes, and then I'll post the blocking tutorial. But at the end of each of the snowflakes, I just kind of tell you what you should do to block it, and just in case you want to block it before I get to it. Now, this is going to have the 6 points that are nice and pointed, and then we have our smaller ones. And then we have a little one down here. Now, in between here, these are just kind of spacers to get to this middle point right there. So we're not going to be making those pop whenever we starch these. Okay, so like always, you can make this snowflake with your normal yarn and just use whatever hook that yarn recommends. But if you're following with me, use a 1.75 millimeter hook, size 10 crochet thread, Aunt Lydia's, or I think Red Heart has one too. Then I have a number 22 DMC needle. This for embroidery and cross stitch, but they work perfect to weave in the ends of your thread. Get that back in there. You're gonna need scissors and a stitch marker. And that's it. Those are the supplies to make it. Now, if you're going to starch, just keep an eye out for that video, because I work 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 starch video, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 starch video. Since it's number 7, we got a few more before we work that starch video. But at the end of this, I kind of give you a rundown of how to do it with before I get to it. Okay, get your guys' supplies together and let's get started. Okay, to get started on our 7th snowflake, we are going to get a slip knot on our hook. Make sure your tail is long enough to weave in. And we're going to chain 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Slip stitch to your first chain to form a ring. Pull that tail, tighten up that last chain that we just worked into, and then we're going to, slipped right on my hand, we're going to chain 1. Now we're going to chain, I'm sorry, not 1. I got lost in my notes. I can't, my handwriting is really bad. Okay, so we have a chain 1. Now we're going to chain 3. 1, 2, and 3. And now back into the ring, work over your tail. We're going to work 2 trebles. Oop, that was not right. Right in the middle of our ring. There's 1 and 2. 1. Okay, so there's chain 4 and 2 trebles. Now we're going to chain 3. 1, 2, 3. And 3 trebles back into our ring. One, 2, and 3. Chain 3. Okay, so we're going to repeat that 5 more times. So we should have 6 chain 3 spaces. So here's 1 and here's 2. So 3 trebles. 1, 2, and the last one is 3 trebles, chain 3. 1, 2, 3. All right, so just keep repeating the 3 treble, chain 3, 3 treble, chain 3. Repeat that until you have 6 chain 3s, okay? So we have 1, 2, and 3. All right, so I will come back right after I finish the 6th chain 3 space. I'll be right back. Okay, so I've worked my 6th chain 3. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and here's my 6th. And we're going to slip stitch into the very top of the 4th chain. So we slip stitched, chain 1, and then did chain 3 on top of that. So there's chain 4 right here. So we have, there's our chain 2. We have 1 treble, 1 treble, and there's our last chain. So we're going to slip stitch right into that chain. Okay, and there is round 1. So to move on to round 2, we're going to chain 3. 1, 2, I'm not on camera. Darn it, I'm sorry guys. 1, 2, 3. And then we're going to treble into the next 2 trebles. So yarn over twice. And we're going to go into the top of this treble. Work a treble. And then treble crochet into the next one. So we have chain 3, treble, treble. And now into the chain 3 space, we're going to work 2 treble crochet, chain 3, 2 treble. So 1, 2, chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and then right back in there with 2 trebles. 1, 2, oop, that was a double. 1, 2. Okay. And now we're going to treble into the next 3. 1, 2, and 3. Oop, I lost that one. Okay, so now we're just going to repeat that around. 2 treble, 2 treble, chain 3, 2 treble into the chain 3 loop right there, treble into the next 3 treble into our chain space, 2 treble, chain 3, 2 treble, treble into each of the next 3 treble into the chain space, 2 treble, chain 3, 2 treble. Repeat that around, and I am going to come back once I get this last treble worked into this last treble, and then right before we start the last chain space, I will come right back. Okay, so repeat that all around, and don't work into that last chain. I'll meet you guys right there. Okay, I made it around and into the last chain space. We're going to work the 2 treble, chain 3, 2 treble. So 1, 2, chain 3, 1, 2, 3. I'm losing my tension. And then 2 treble. 1, 1, 2. Okay. Now we're going to slip stitch to the beginning chain. We're going to slip stitch right into the top of there. Okay, now to move on to round 3, we're going to chain 1 and we're going to single crochet right back into the top of that chain that we worked into. So if we look, where's my... If we look at the top of these trebles, this is a treble, treble, treble. This is a treble too, it's just a little stretched out. And then here is the top of our chain. So we're going to single crochet right back into that loop. Okay, now I'm going to mark that so I don't lose my first single. Okay, so now we're going to chain 4. Let me get my tension back. 1, 2, 3, 4. Skip the next treble, and then we're going to single crochet into the next treble. So not this one, but this one. We're going to single crochet right in there. Chain 3. 1, 2, 3. And then we're going to skip 2 treble and come right straight to the chain 3 corner. And we're going to work a single, chain 6, double, chain 10, double, chain 6, single. So into that chain 3 space, single, chain 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, a double, just about did a treble there. I messed that up. Yarn over. Okay, there's my double. Chain 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Just scooting these stitches over a little. Now we're going to work a double. Chain 6. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And a single. All into that chain 3 corner right there. So it should be looking like this. Once we starch this, there. Once we starch that, we're going to make those 3 loops poke out like that. All right, so now to move on, chain 3, 1, 2, 3, skip 2 treble, 1, 2, single crochet into the next. So skip, skip, single. And then we start the repeat again. Chain 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Skip 1 treble. Single crochet into the next. Chain 3, 2, 3. Skip the next 2, those 2, and then go straight into the chain 3 with the single chain 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, double, chain 10, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Come back into your chain 3 corner with a double. Get out of the way. Chain 6, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and right back into that chain 3 with a single. So you can see between our posts, or not our posts, our petals or the spikes of our snowflake, we have 2 little ones and a little bit of a larger one in between them. Okay, so we just worked that. So now we chain 3, 1, 2, 3, skip 2 treble. So we're going to skip those 2 and single crochet into the next. And now we repeat it again. Chain 4, skip 1 treble, single crochet into the next, chain 3, 1, 2, 3, skip 2 and into the chain 3 space, single, chain 6, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, double, chain 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Come back into that chain 3 corner with your double, chain 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and single crochet, chain 3, dang it, 2, 3, skip 2, single crochet into the next. Then we start the repeat again. Chain 4, 2, 3, 4, skip 1, single crochet into the next, chain 3, skip your 2 treble and right straight into that chain 3 space or corner, single, chain 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, double, double crochet into there, chain 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Come back into there with your chain 3 corner with a double. I messed that up. Whenever I work a double after a longer chain length, for some reason I always mess up my double crochet every time. If I don't hold it just right, it'll like wrap around on me. Okay, so we did the chain 10, now we're on chain 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Single crochet back into that chain 3. Chain 3. Skip 2 treble, single into the next. And start the repeat over with a chain 4. Skip 1. Or no, I'm sorry. chain 4, skip 1, single into the next treble, chain 3, skip the last 2, and then start our corner with a single, chain 6, double, chain 10, double, chain 6, single, chain 3, skip 2, single crochet into the next, and then start the repeat over. Chain 4, skip 1 treble, single crochet into the next, chain 3, and then come straight to that last corner. So once you start the last corner, I will meet you right there, okay? I'm not going to work any stitches into it. I will just finish this up a little bit, and then I'll meet you right there, okay? This one is a really pretty one. All right, I'll be right back. Okay, so I've made it around. I haven't quite got there to my chain 3 corner yet. I've worked this corner right here, chain 3, skip 2, single crochet into the next, chain 4, skip 1, single crochet into the next. Now I'm going to chain 3, 1, 2, 3, skip 2, straight into my very last corner with a single, chain 6, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, double, chain 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Come back into that same chain 3 space with a double, chain 6, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and the last stitch into that chain 3. Get out of there. I'm tangled up there with a single. Now we're going to chain 3, and we're going to slip stitch into that very first single crochet we have marked right there. Give it a little bit of a tug so it stands out and I don't lose it. Okay, and that is the end of our snowflake of number 7. Oh, this one's pretty. Okay, so we slip stitch to the first single. Now you can chain 1, pull up a loop and fasten off, and then you can use your little Christmas ornament hangers, the little wire things they sell at Walmart, or pull up a long loop if you want to use your thread as a hanger. Cut, pull tight. Now I am going to go ahead and weave in my center tail first, but I'm not going to close that hole. I want that hole open. I think it just gives it a little bit more dimension, leaving it open instead of pulling it completely closed. All right, now I'm just going to run my tail under these legs. Give a little bit of a tug and then just snip. All right. Now for my hanger, I'm going to go ahead and load this tail on my needle. And I want to come back down relatively close to where it comes out right there. So I'm just going to go right straight to the back and go through some stitches. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to stop. I'm going to pull this up a little bit, and I'm going to look how long I want my hanger to be. That's a tad bit long. So I'm going to pull it in. About right there looks great. How long is that? Oh, about 4 inches. All right, now what I'm going to do is finish weaving in this tail without pulling my loop any tighter. This doesn't have to be perfect because once we starch it, it's not going to go anywhere. I need it to not go anywhere before we starch. So just weaving it through a few stitches. All right. Now I'm going to pull it a little tight and snip. And there we go. There's our 7th snowflake. Oh, it's so cute. Untangled. There. All right, now I will be starching this after we work the 10th snowflake, but if you want to go ahead and starch yours right now, start off with a needle in the middle to hold it down, and then take a needle in each of your chain 10 loops and get those, get those nice and pointed out all the way around, and do that on a 6-point diagram. Get those all nice and pointed, just like that. And then come back into your chain 6 loops and get those pointed too, all the way around each of your chain 6s. And then after that, go in there and get that chain 4 in the middle and get that nice and pointed up. No, that's not a chain 4 right there. Okay, and that's your snowflake. I hope you guys enjoyed my tutorial. If you're keeping up with me, we have not very many left. I mean, obviously we do, but I'm happy with this one. This one turned out great. This one I seen that in a picture, and I thought, I bet if I stare at this picture long enough, I can figure out this pattern. Figure out how to make it. But anyway, thank you guys for watching. Check out the description box. I got links to my Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and I have links to everything you guys are going to need to make these, and all the 25 I'm going to do. If you haven't yet, watch the introduction to the 25 Days of Snowflakes, because also I show you guys how to work the... no, it's not that one. It's the starching video. I show you guys how to draw your 6-point diagram to have a template to starch your 6-point snowflakes on. Okay, that's enough for me. Hit that thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't, because I have a lot more than just snowflakes on here. And I'll see you guys at the next one. Bye!